morning and welcome back to Home and Creativity with Monique. Well, as you can see here, this video would be about me planting my vegetables into my raised bed garden, and also later on in the video I will be planting my seeds as well. And also you will see at the top left corner of the screen more of a detailed video of me planting my my transplant vegetables into my raised bed garden. But spring and summer are my favorite seasons, and it is that time of year. If you're a gardener, if you like to be outdoors, this is the right time to, depending on your area, to start your gardening. So as you can see at the top corner of the garden, I'm planting in my cabbage, my cabbage plants. So that's what you see at the top corner, and that's what I started with first. So this bed is only gonna consist of cabbage and collard greens. Okay, so far I got all my cabbage plants planted, and they are to be planted about 24 inches apart. So I tried to follow that guideline. Whatever little bit of space that I do have, I'm going to plant my collard greens, like going up this way. So I do have that space that I can plant my collard greens. So that's what I'm about to plant next, is my collard greens. And also I prep my soil. I have some ground soil as well as the fruit and vegetable garden soil in here, mixed in with black cow manure, and also I mixed in some bone and blood meal. It's mixed in the soil as well. So I'm gonna get through planting. I have my collards left to plant, and I have my broccoli that needs to be planted as well. And these are my tomato plants. So these, if I don't get the tomato plant planted today, then I will soon get them planted. For those that would like to know where I have my raised bed located, it is located in my front yard, and I do have plans to build another raised bed in my backyard, which I will be growing more things in my backyard as well. I want to grow some corn, but the hardest part is figuring out where to grow the corn. I get most of my sunlight in the front, towards the front of my home, and I get sunlight in the backyard, but I have more trees in the backyard, so I have to deal with a lot of tree roots, and also certain parts of the day I have to deal with partial sunlight. So doing my garden in the backyard is gonna be kind of a challenge for me, so that would be something I have to figure out. Alright, so I have my collard greens in my my cabbages planted together. I did recently find out that it's not really a good idea to plant cabbage, collard greens, or broccoli together because they're in the same family, and that you know, that they could render or steal all the nutrients out the soil. But I've already got them planted, and as far as the nutrients goes, I will take extra care to make sure that these get properly fertilized like they should. So there is quite a bit of room in between the cabbage and collard greens, and I want to plant some onions in between, and I did read that onions are a good companion to be planted with cabbage and collard greens as well. So here I have some red onions, so I will be planting these in between the collard green and cabbage plants. So those are red onions, and these are some yellow onions, and I will be planting some of these bulbs as well in between the plants throughout the garden. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to make like a row in between the collard greens and cabbages. So I'm just going to make like a little dent. Like making a little ditch per se, like that, and I'm gonna put the onions inside of this little dent. Alright, so I have them sitting in the ditch, in the little ditch I made, and I got them a little space apart. I know they say it's supposed to have a little bit more space than this, but I'm just gonna do it this way anyway. So I'm gonna fix these up a little bit more. Alright, so we are getting ready to start our seed trays. So, and this is a 72 count cell tray, and let's see, we're going to be planting some squash, well, zucchini, some green bell pepper. Jalapeno peppers. Cucumbers. Oops. And these are beefsteak tomatoes, so I'll point that. And the yellow, this is the crook neck squash, so the yellow squash. And sweet banana peppers. So all of that will go into these 72 cell trays. And this is my helper. She looks like she's having so much fun. Okay, so I've already pre-mixed my soil, and what I use some dirt, well, some soil out of my yard, some ground soil, and I also used the vegetable and garden soil that I bought, and also some black cow manure and some blood meal and bone meal. So all of that is already mixed in this soil. You can see that. Okay, and we're just filling the trays just kind of halfway. Well, I told her halfway. It looks a little too full to me.
It's hard because it's so little.
These are jalapeno seeds that we're planting first. Pull it down some. Yep. Jalapenos. We're putting 2 seeds in the seals. Trying to focus it. Right, so those are jalapenos. Now we're gonna plant the sweet banana pepper plants, and it's gonna be in these rows. have all my seeds are planted inside of all of my planters, and I have them all labeled. So the last thing to do will be to water my seedlings. Now you don't have to overwater them, or you just want to water them just enough where the soil is just moist. So this is the kit that I used, the seed starting kit that I used, and I noticed that there is a clear plastic covering that came with this particular kit. And so after you plant and water your seeds, then you'll place this top over it. It acts as a greenhouse in a sense, to keep heat in, to keep the moisture in on the seedlings. You don't have to use it for the duration of the growth of the seeds, only until it germinates and it gets to a certain height or depth. Then you can remove the plastic covering. And this one, it didn't come with the plastic covering, so this one will just be open faced. So as you can see here, I'm just pouring in some water inside of each little cell. And both of these kits, or my seed starting kits, will be I will place both of these in around the perimeter of my garden, so that they will be able to get some sunlight. I'm just showing you, this is where I have my seedlings located, so they will be around the perimeter of my garden bed. So I'm just showing you, those are the cabbage and collard green plants that I planted earlier that day. And also the remaining collard green plants, I planted those inside of some kiddie pools. I have a couple of kiddie pools, and I'm going to be planting inside of those as well. So that's one of them. And just showing you the rest of those solar lights that I have inside of there. These are the rest of my broccoli plants, and I will be planting those as well. And these are the broccoli plants that I planted in the other pool. Alright, so that's about it. I have my potatoes and my little fruit bushes and trees that I need to plant, so I will have a video of that when I get around to doing that. But that is it for this video. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, or consider liking and subscribing. And until until next time, God bless.